Let's go.
What's up YouTube, it's Kabe, and today we're going to talk about who won E3. Was it Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo? Let's get right in. But before I start, I just want to give a birthday shout out to my good old friend Jalen. Happy birthday, Jalen. Enjoy your day, man. Alright, let's get right into it now. Okay, so let's start off with Microsoft. Now, Microsoft's whole big thing about this E3 was that they're going to show off Project Scorpio. And they did. It is called Xbox One X, and it's a beast. It is the most powerful console ever made, and I'm sold on it. I'm going to pre-order it when it comes out in November 7th. Why is it a beast? Well, because they can play games at native 4K, and that is amazing. I am going to upgrade my TV so I can just enjoy the full 4K experience. Now, they even spent like 30 minutes talking about why you should buy the Xbox One X and why it's so amazing. Another game they showed off was Dragon Ball FighterZ, or Fighters. I don't know what the official name for it is. It's one of those two. But this game is amazing. It is what a Dragon Ball fighting game should be. It's 3 versus 3, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3. And you can tag your teammates at any time. You can even tag both of them at the same time. And the gameplay is insane. It is crazy. It's made by the people that made Guilty Gear, and I'm sold. I threw my wallet at the screen. This game is amazing. I'm so buying this game. There's no way I'm not gonna buy this game. I love it. Another game they showed off was Anthem, and this game is my Destiny killer. Like, once I saw this, I'm like, you know what? This is it. I want this game. The only bad thing about it is that it comes out next year. But I can wait. There's a lot of good games coming out this year that can hold me over until Anthem comes out. Speaking of good games, another game they announced was Ori and the Blind Forest sequel. And if you've never played Ori and the Blind Forest, you should go play it right now. It is on sale on Steam and Xbox. Well, I know it's on Xbox, it's on sale, but I don't know about Steam, but still. This game is amazing. Go play it, and I cannot wait for the sequel. Now, one bad thing about the press conference Microsoft held was that there wasn't really any new big AAA IP that was an exclusive. Like, yeah, they talked about Crackdown, but we knew about that since last year, and sure, it's a lot of indie games, but you know, it'd be nice to have a good AAA IP that's exclusive, and I don't even remember. Well, they did talk about that Lucky game, which is like a Conker's Bad Fur Day type of game, but for kids. Yeah, it wasn't really anything. Now let's move on to Nintendo. Now, they didn't have a press conference. They had a direct, which is basically just a pre-recorded video that they live stream. So one of the things I showed off was that they're making a Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch, and they said it's going to be out in over a year, which is fine by the fact that there is a Pokemon game being made for the Nintendo Switch. That's it. I'm buying a Nintendo Switch in the future. Maybe not this year, but I'm definitely buying one. Another interesting thing that they showed off was the return of Metroid. They're making 2 Metroid games, one for the Switch and one for the 3DS. Now, the Switch version, they just showed a GIF basically of the title, but the 3DS version is a Metroidvania game, and it's in like 2.5D, which like the characters in 3D, but the game's in 2D. I'm getting this game. It looks fantastic. I love Metroidvania. Another thing that they showed off that looked amazing was Mario Odyssey. And this game looks like it can potentially be the best Mario game ever made. I mean, this game looks fantastic. I almost bought a Switch, and I really don't want to play it. I'm gonna see if I can get a Switch this year. It's gonna be tough because I'm already buying an Xbox One. Another thing that's coming out to the Switch that they mentioned at the Direct was Rocket League. And now I know you're saying, oh, this is Rocket League, but they mentioned something particularly interesting. You're going to be able to play Rocket League with people on Xbox and Steam. That is a first. I mean, yeah, Microsoft is doing it too. I mean, Minecraft is doing it too, but still, Rocket League on a portable device that you can play with Xbox players, that's amazing. But you can't play with Sony players because Sony doesn't want them to. I don't know why. So my one negative with the Direct was that they made no mention about maybe making an updated dock, because maybe you don't know about this, but the Nintendo Switch has a couple of problems. Like, for example, the dock actually scratches the screen, or rather the border of the screen, and that's one of the reasons why I was kind of held off from buying it, because it has like launch issues. But I'm still gonna buy one next year. Also, they didn't mention Smash for the Switch, which I guess we'll have next year or another Direct. Come on, Nintendo, give me Smash. So now let's talk about So one interesting game that they showed off was Detroit, which is like this game where you can choose what happens, kind of like Quantum Break, but more serious, I guess. And it actually looked pretty. Another thing was that Marvel was just throwing stuff. They threw Monster Hunter, which I am down to play that. I mean, I've always wanted to play on the 3DS, but I never really had anybody to play it with. And also it was kind of in a bad resolution. But playing Monster Hunter in full HD when I have friends that can also get it, I'm down. I'm getting that. Another thing, even though it might be minor, but it's kind of like what makes E3 like special, is that they announced a Marvel vs. Capcom demo and it was like available now. Even though it took a couple hours, but still, like, I'm like, that's the thing that E3 does, where like people announce like, and it's available now. I love that because it makes me rush into my console and try. And probably the best part about the Sony conference was Spider-Man. I mean, damn, this game looks amazing. It's like basically Arkham Knight without the Batmobile, of course. And there's like quick time events, but there's not like the overly excessive quick time events. It's more like there's a helicopter, push A to like dodge or like prevent people from dying. This game, and the one negative I had with the PlayStation conference, besides the opening waterfall with the band playing, is the Destiny exclusive things. I honestly don't know who benefits from this deal. Like, all you're really doing is just taking content away from the players, and you're supposed to be for the players. Like, what's going on, Sony? Like, this benefits no type of player. All it does is it restricts the whatever legendary gun, I mean exotic gun, from being in the pool of Xur, if there is a Xur in Destiny 2. It stops strikes from being in matchmaking, the exclusive strikes. It makes the exclusive gear harder to get. Like, who benefits from this? I honestly don't know. Like, could you guys not made up a better deal with Destiny to, like, what? I don't understand. Like, who is this benefiting? And that was like my big negative with the PlayStation conference, that they're still doing exclusive Destiny things that are exclusive for a whole year. Like, the Call of Duty map packs is a month, which is like, it's not that bad. It's just 1 month. But a whole year, like, by the time the year ends, the items are like irrelevant. Like, Xbox players don't even care about it. Like, all you're really doing is just pushing away Xbox people from buying the game. So it's only hurting the game. Like, I don't understand. That really like got to me. That they're still doing that. It's just dumb. But in the end, who do I think won E3? Well, for me, it's between Microsoft and Nintendo. Because Nintendo, they were just throwing hard balls. Like, they were just throwing Yoshi, freaking Mario Odyssey, Pokemon, Pokken. Like, they were just throwing hard balls. And then Microsoft, they were like, you know what? Here's our most powerful console. Here's some games for it. Some are exclusive at launch, and some are really exclusive. By the way, they actually announced a release date for Cuphead. If you don't know what Cuphead is, look it up. Matter of fact, here. That's Cuphead. That game looks fantastic. I know some people are like, oh, it looks weird. And I'm like, yeah, that's the whole thing. It looks weird. It looks like it's from the 70s. It looks amazing. Every single frame is hand drawn. Maybe that's why it took 3 years to make, but game looks amazing. But if I had to choose somebody to pick, If I had to choose who would win between the three, I'd have to say Microsoft with Nintendo in a close second. I mean, the one thing that just like, you know what, I want this, is that they sold me on the Xbox One X. Like the fact that some of the games I play right now are getting 4K upgrades, like Ark Survival. Well, no, it's just getting a graphical update. But Elite Dangerous, which is like, I love playing that game from time to time, is getting a 4K upgrade, and Killer Instinct, and Injustice. Like there's a whole list of games that are getting a 4K upgrade, and I play like a lot of the games on the list I play. And that just sold me. I'm like, I want this. And Nintendo also sold me on the Nintendo Switch. Like I also want that, but like I wanted the X like more, cause like I just want it. So yeah, I think Microsoft wins, but Nintendo in a very close second, like really close. And then the thing with Sony is that that whole Destiny fiasco, that like really killed it for me. Like it's just, it's like not like it's. Like it's just not like, I don't understand, like if you're gonna market yourself as the company for the players, why would you do that? But I'm not gonna get into that anymore. Winner is Microsoft. It's been Kyle by 8, guys. Let me know what you think. Who do you think won E3? Was it Nintendo, Sony, or was it Microsoft? Comment below. I want to know what you guys think. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, guys. It's been Kyle by 8. I'll see you guys in the next video.